What up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
What up? Yeah, eyes here. It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. I started off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Again, man, look, keep everybody who's going through some things, keep them in your prayers, man. Okay, this life was meant to be happy. Let's just keep people in their prayers and get them back to that happiness. All right, let's get started. Okay. We have Cyclops over here. Well, she ain't Cyclops no more. She got the little knot off her cheek, all right? So, what up, Gina?
Well, dang, why you keep drawing attention to it? To the moon.
What's up, girl?
Well, my allergic reaction was not a good reaction. But it's getting better. It just only feels like somebody beat me upside the head with a bat.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put you under a bridge and let you do the show from under a bridge, looking like a little troll by the cheek, man. But it's all good. I'm just messing with you. That's my beautiful sister. Say what's up to my guy, Maurice.
Hey, Mo. Don't let him talk about me like that, Mo.
Maurice out there in the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Getting it in.
Friend keep acting up.
No. Don't even start that.
Tween. I'm trying to keep right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Lisa.
Tree, what's going on, Tree?
Hey, Tree.
Hey, Lisa. What's up, girl? Heard you made a move, all right? Everybody say Marcella.
Hey, Marcy.
I ain't scared.
I didn't say you were scared. I said you were scared.
Scared. Okay. I ain't scared.
You were scared.
He right chair. Even if he only here for a second, he right chair. That's called being a trooper. Know what I mean? Saying? Okay, Carl says, hey, y'all, I need your help.
What, Carl?
Hey.
Hey, man. What's up, Brenda?
He ain't been on
okay, look.
Hey,
man.
Brenda.
Today we're going to be talking to, I put on here short filmmaker, okay? I don't mean his height. I did.
I was going to say.
I don't mean his
you
height.
better not play that video because it's gonna seem like his height. Short
filmmaker. Short films. All right. Anyway, this is my guy, my man's. This is Wade Simmons. He's gonna talk about his journey, everything that he's been doing to get to this point, all right, and the courage that he's had to do it through, some illnesses and this and that, all right. And we're gonna find out he's got some pretty interesting occupations, all right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna check out my rhyming skills, y'all. He got some pretty interesting occupations. He's not Jamaicans. I got you. That's all I got. Anyway, well, let's bring him on, okay? Everybody, look, this is Filmmaker. He's out of the Midwest. This is Mr. Wade Simmons. What going on, bro?
Hi.
What's good?
Welcome,
What's
Wade.
good with you?
Welcome.
How you doing?
Welcome.
Hey, appreciate you for having me on.
Yes, sir. So Wade's watched a little while, and I think I tried to get him on before, but Wade's a very busy man, all right? And right now, first of all, Wade, thank you for coming through, man. But
thank you for having me, man. You all have a blast, so I'm happy to be on here with y'all.
But we're gonna get right into it, and I'm gonna start off with the jobs. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the jobs, and then we're gonna go back and see. why you're doing what you're doing. All right. So, you know, Wade he's a filmmaker, but Wade, tell everybody what else you do.
So I'm also a funeral service worker, and I'm training for pro wrestling.
He's a funeral. Look at Maurice. He's a funeral service worker, and he's wrestling.
You gonna beat down them dead people?
All right, bro. It's all right.
He want to beat down them dead people.
Wow.
He gonna be making his own business.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna knock somebody out. You're gonna take him to the funeral parlor. Then you're gonna film them when they try to get back up. All right, that's what it's gonna be. Man. It's just a horror movie waiting to happen, man. But what made you want to get into? And we're gonna ask filmmaking later. But what made you want to get into being a mortician or a funeral worker?
Well, this might sound kind of funny, but you know, as a little kid, I always knew what I wanted to do. Like I always said that I was gonna be a mortician. And I said I was going to be a filmmaker, but I think the thing that actually got me interested in being a funeral director was when I was like a small child. I literally almost drowned in Kansas City in the pool, and I had like a kind of like a weird like out of body experience or whatever. But like kind of like after that happened, that kind of made me kind of curious about, you know, being in that type of field.
So what you're saying is almost dying made you want to make sure everybody that you know
that come in there are dead.
Number one. But they don't look like they say that. Yeah, they don't look like they're full of water, I guess. You know, Felicia says money is money. It don't make a difference. She said, get yours, bro. That's what she said.
Go ahead, Lisa.
Wait, roll it on out, bro. Don't worry about all that other stuff. Do
what
you like.
I mean, it's definitely a job that you have to be passionate about. Like, though, like I wouldn't recommend it to somebody who really don't. I mean, I know some funeral directors who are not really good people person, but I don't think that's a good mix. You know,
you got to be a good people person.
Have empathy.
Oh, I know a few.
Now, wait, I was reading.
They don't care.
I was looking at a couple of your interviews, man, and they said that you had a neurological disorder.
Yeah, it's called spasmodic dysphonia. I had never even heard of it, but it's a weird condition where like my voice, it comes and it goes. Like sometimes I have a normal speech pattern, and then sometimes it strains real bad, make me sound like an old man.
Yeah. And how's that affected you in your quest to complete your journey?
Well, it did affect me because like around the time I was in film school, I noticed my voice started changing, and I was like, and I didn't look into it or nothing, but then somebody like, man, you might want to go to the doctor because like, you know, that could be something. So I went and checked it out, and thankfully it was nothing life threatening or anything. But I started doing more research on it, and then I told my doctor like, can you send me to like another specialist or whatever? And so I went, and it was exactly what I had researched. It was spasmodic dysphonia. And I mean, it's really no cure for it. They have like these temporary injections I can get, but I chose not to get them because you can potentially lose your ability to talk. So I'm like, you know, I just have to live with it for now. Yeah.
Wow. Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt at all. It just kind of makes it a little difficult. But what happened was that the doctor did tell me like, you know, that it comes from stress. And I mean, I kind of know that my stress probably more so came from work dealing with people. So, you know, they told me to kind of take it easy with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Was that something you had all your life, or it just all of a sudden started happening?
It just all of a sudden started happening.
Wow.
It's weird though, because like I can sing and my voice is clear. I can do all that, but then just having a normal conversation sometimes it strains.
Right, you know, that happens sometimes with people who stutter, have a bad stuttering issue. And they said then, but when they sing, they don't stutter. And you know, I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's kind of similar, but it's called spasmodic dysphonia. A lot of people don't even know, because like it was funny because when I was at work, my boss would see me doing interviews. He'd be like, man, your voice sound normal when you film it, but when you hear it straining or whatever,
And he didn't understand it. And I'm like, just look it up and research it. So some people thought I was like joking. I'm like, man, I'm a 30-year-old man. You think I want to walk around talking like this? Like, things happen though. It's life. So it's all good.
Yeah,
most definitely. So,
wow.
We talked about what made you want to be in the funeral business. What in the hell made you want to wrestle?
Well, the funny thing about pro wrestling was like I wrestled in high school. See, I keep my little picture on the desk. But actually, filmmaking led me into wrestling. Actually,
okay.
How?
I was gonna do a documentary on pro wrestlers, so I went to meet with a pro wrestler, and then coming to find out, we got to talking, and he like, well, when you gonna start training? I'm like, well, I'll start next week. So that's how that happened.
You liked it.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool though, because the guy that's training us, he wrestled in WWE back when it was WWF. I mean, he's like well known all over the world, and he's trained a lot of people. And I mean, I've been meeting a lot of interesting people in the pro wrestling business. I mean, I met some former WWE stars. Some of the pro wrestlers with us, they're wrestling on AEW and everything now. So that's pretty cool.
Okay. Right.
Wow.
Yeah, I would imagine. I can't do it. One of the panel members here is a stunt man. I don't know how y'all do that, man. Let somebody walk up on your ass every day. I don't know. I couldn't do it.
I mean, it's fun. I mean, again, I'm a filmmaker, so storytelling is something I like doing. So I mean, pro wrestling involves that too. I mean, it's more of an art than anything.
Well,
absolutely. So, what made you get into filmmaking?
So filmmaking, that was always something that I wanted to do as a child too. Like I was like a big fan of like watching Martin and like I don't know if you all remember this show, like Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was a big fan of that show. So, and like I said, I always knew what I wanted to do with my life. Like I said, I was going to be a funeral director and I was going to be a filmmaker. So I pursued both. But I'm not gonna lie, like I chose funeral service. I took that route first, but then kind of like being around death every day and things like that, and then kind of hit a few roadblocks. I'm like, well, time don't wait for nobody. So like right after mortuary school, I went to film school. Yeah, so I mean, because like working in a place like that, it'll teach you like it don't matter how old or how young you are, time goes by fast. So you got to make the most of it.
Most definitely. Jenny, you had a question?
Yes, I was gonna ask, Wade, how does the issue with your throat, how does it affect, you acting? You have to talk a lot.
Yeah, well, this is the funny part. I mean, it's not funny, but the funny part about it is like when I'm excited and happy, my voice is normal. but I have to really kind of like get myself like in a really happy place. But then when I start like thinking about other stuff, then it's strange real bad. Yeah.
I mean, we can't say that's odd because you got these actors that are from Great Britain, and then they come here, and you would never believe that they're from Great Britain, like Idris Elba.
Idris, yeah.
This dude talked like he was born here.
Yeah.
And see him in an interview and be like, "What?"
And Idris Elba.
Mm-hmm.
Marcelo, you had a question.
Okay. Couple of them. Regarding wrestling, is that real? You said it's storytelling, and I remember.
She said it's real.
And reason I'm asking, years ago, I took my son, was deep into it in the 80s. Randy Savage and all of them back at, wait, that was before your time. He'd have been 38. He older than you. But when all of those guys, Roddy Piper and stuff, and we ran into one of the wrestlers. And my son was like, "Do you get hurt? Da, da, da." He said, "Well, yeah, we get hurt, but it's not real." And some of the moves, he was saying how you whisper to each other. You kind of, he said you tell a story. So you kind of choreograph it. And then, like, okay, we're going to do this. And sometimes whisper, okay, well, do this move or something like that. Is that the way? Okay. That was that.
Oh, no. Yeah, everything you said, that's true. Yep, that's true.
Okay. And then with the funeral service, you chose 3 completely different professions. And I like how you did that. And then the one you chose for a funeral service worker, you will never be without a job with that.
Yeah.
Because during COVID, recession, any of that, you know, there's always going to be, unfortunately, death.
Mhm.
And do you have any interesting stories that you would like to tell us? Because I've heard that sometime because of air bubbles and things.
They get back up?
Yes.
Well, I've
sit
never
up or make gurgling noises or
now to
something.
be honest, I've been doing it for 12 years now. This month makes 12 years. And to be honest with you, I've never seen that. I mean, the most I've seen when I was in school doing my embalming labs. I mean, when you're embalming, you know, and the water pressure's coming off the table and everything, you would see, like, you know, using the restroom maybe, but that's about all I saw.
Okay, because I experienced that noise doing my aunt's makeup with my cousin. She asked me to come in with her, and the room next to us was where they were working on bodies and things. And we heard this noise, and I knocked my cousin down and almost knocked my aunt off the slab.
Oh, now I did.
I was like, nope.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Now I did have one funny story though. Like there was one because I sleep at the funeral home on Saturdays at night. Yeah.
Nope. Wrong answer.
I'm not rushing to get that.
But no, that was one day. I was sitting in the office, right, and I saw somebody walk past on the camera. And like the first thing that went through my mind, I said, "Hold on, wait a minute, hold on."
And you're
but what happened was, my coworkers forgot to tell me that they left the camera playing from earlier that day.
You know what? They did that on purpose.
Well, they did that on purpose. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was going to tell you, y'all need another overnight, man, because I quit.
Hey, one of our viewers, Byron Patton, says people are dying to get in.
Look, he's so special.
Where do you do the mortician thing?
Well, I work for a funeral home called Leak and Sons Funeral Home.
Oh, Chicago.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I've been with them 12 years. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, get ready to open up another location too. Yep.
Okay.
Wow, business booming.
Oh yeah, we wear white shirt, black suit, gold tie. Yep.
Oh, gold tie. Okay, go ahead. Gold is for the money. So okay, now let's get to the filmmaking. Okay, what are your films about? How do you come up with your ideas for your films? At least he froze with a smile, y'all.
He did.
Well, that's a cute picture too.
Well, Mo can ask his question when he gets
I was
back.
just going to ask him how was it doing COVID.
Okay, well, hold on. Wait, you're gonna have to log off and log back on real quick, man, because he's froze up on us, bro.
You know, I think it's really interesting the three different careers that he have. It's like almost like Superman. You know, you want to run in one room, put on a cape, run in the next room, take off the cape, then run in another room, and you're flying across. Yeah.
But you know what's so crazy about that is? What's so crazy about that is the mortician job will pay him more than the other ones will by a long shot, unless he gets a hit movie. And I think the mortician job is the job that's, you know,
more
enabling him to do the other stuff that he wants to do.
Mm-hmm. And it will always be there.
Yeah,
exactly. Always be there. That's what.
Well, that WF, you know, a lot of them have moved into acting because of it.
Yes, but filmmaking, he's not. Is he an actor as well, or just like filmmaking and?
Well, in the pieces that I saw, he was in there.
He was in it. The ones he was in it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't able to load them up, but I do have a. You know, you can see actually one of his. Let's follow that right there. Love Strikes HTTP on the video. All right, he's trying to get back in. I see it coming. Okay, how come this didn't scroll? That should be.
You have to click the button.
There, huh?
Did you click the button?
What button?
The button that says scroll?
No, it doesn't say that, but that's cool. It's all
Anyway,
good. We put it up
I'm
there.
back again.
You know, we were asking the question before you left, man. What makes you? I mean, what do you think of? How do you get these movies? What's your creative process to making your film?
So for me, normally what I just think about like little silly like life situations, you know, and then I just come up with an idea. And a lot of time I come up with an idea at work, just like sitting there. Cause I'm not gonna lie, like I don't take my work home with me. So like when I be at work, I'll be just thinking about writing down different stories and stuff.
And it just
you
comes
know, just
up.
thinking about life, or maybe like, yeah.
And you pop them out. Maurice, you had a question?
Yeah. So how'd everything, you know, during COVID, how did you handle the mortician situation? Was it a different way that you handled that?
Oh man, it was to be honest, it was terrible to be honest, really? Because like I mean, because like the funeral home that I work for is a very well-known funeral home. So like we were getting a lot of cases, and every state was different. But here in Illinois, they did this thing where you can only let 10 people at a time. And I mean, that was terrible because like if you got like 4 or 5 visitations going on at once, you got all these people lined up outside telling them, well, you got to wait to go in or you can't go in, man. And people getting, you know, rowdy with you and stuff. That was rough, you know.
So y'all didn't do the drive-through?
It was very rough. Oh no, they does it, but we don't know. I don't know. I think that's kind of morbid a little bit, but yeah.
You'll drive by. Ooh, let me see. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of a little kind of.
They had them here in Tennessee.
Yeah, like
because of COVID, they had people just driving up and looking through the window and looking at the people.
Yeah, they have a lot of them throughout the country like that now.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, they do. I mean, it was one funeral home up here. They were doing it way before COVID happened, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been.
I mean, I get it. It was.
I've been trying to steer away from the mortician part of the conversation, okay? Because I don't like it. But,
and that's funny because that's what we all interested. Like, yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm with you. I feel you.
I mean, but you're used to it now. You used to it. You've done it. That's all good. It's cool. I want to talk about the filmmaking. All right, and I just want to know, man, as we were having a conversation when you were off. They're saying that I guess the funeral director, does that fund or help you fund your dream? Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Okay, and that's the other part about it. As I was listening to, he was on being interviewed by someone, and they called him Wade, the man of all trades, filmmaker, mortician, and wrestler. They were talking about how he spent his entire life choosing to follow his dreams and not let anyone's perceptions of negativity get in his way. How important to you, man, is that message to tell to other people about your dreams, not just necessarily your dreams, but their dreams of doing whatever they have to do and not letting anything get in their way?
I mean, that's a very big part of what I believe. I mean, that's something that I talk about all the time. I mean, because I'm a big movie guy. Like, do you all remember that movie, The Bronx Tale?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in The Bronx Tale, there's the character. Yeah, one of the characters, the dad that Robert De Niro plays, he tells his son in that movie that the saddest thing in life is wasted talent. And that is a principle that I live by. Like, like I said, from being around death every day, like, it makes you live with purpose. And so for me, like, I don't take anything for granted. Like, I always pray to God and say, like, look here, I'm gonna live my life with purpose. When I went to film school, they taught us to be intentional when you make film. So like, I apply that to life. Like, time don't wait for anybody. So like, I feel like, everybody's life is different, and sometimes people are going through different things, and maybe people don't have the resources, but I learned that you have to use what you got to get to where you want to be.
There you go.
I mean, you don't have to be a billionaire to pursue your dream. You know, all you have to do is be willing and just try to, make your situation work for you. You know.
There you go. Well put. Well put. Go ahead, Marcella.
Okay, so with filmmaking, okay, I know you're acting as well. So does that mean you're writing scripts, you're producing, directing, editing, you're doing it all? Is that what you're saying?
Everything except editing. I hate editing. Oh my God. I mean, I love people that do it, but I can't stand it.
I know how hard it is to edit.
Greg loves it.
Yes,
I love it, dude. I do.
And I know someone else that loves doing that. So when you're writing scripts, you said what your inspiration is. Oh Lord, I'm sorry. I lost my thought.
Okay.
Keep going. Because I don't remember what I was going to ask.
All right,
well, I have a question. I want to know about your film, A Mother's Rhyme. Is that out already? Have you finished that already?
Not yet. We're working on it now.
Okay, what is it about?
So actually, it's about a mother who abandoned her 2 children, and her oldest son, like, he's forgiven his mother, and so he's trying to reach out to his sister, because if you look at the poster, right, you notice the son is closer to the mother. It's a little girl sitting in the background on the bench, because that represents the fact that the daughter is still living in her mother past. Like, she hasn't forgiven her mother for abandoning when they were a child.
Okay. So where do your ideas come from?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I just think about life and just think about situations, like, because I try to keep my films realistic. So, like, I know that a lot of families may have like problems and stuff like that. So that's kind of where I got that idea from.
Okay, Mo, you got a question?
No.
Okay,
I already got mine out. Mine was on the morbid side. I was talking about mortician.
Okay. That one. So you do a lot of short films, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Do you think you're ever going to go into the full feature?
Yeah, I'm planning to do that now. I'm just trying to save up for it. I mean, I know, like, when you're doing it kind of by yourself, it takes you a little more time, but it's worth it, because, like, I believe in owning my own rights to my own work. Like, I listen to Snoop Dogg a lot, like when he was talking about how he had to buy back his stuff, and
right.
when he bought Death Row back, and now that he got ownership, like, he's able to do what he wants with his stuff. So I mean, I feel like owning your own stuff is very important.
Okay, and when you complete a film and you're putting it out, are you looking to go to entities like Tubi or Netflix and things of that nature, or are you trying to self market it?
I can self market it, but I mean, I'll probably do like Tyler Perry did. Every now and then I may throw some stuff on Netflix. I mean, I think it's good to kind of be well rounded, to be honest.
Okay.
Are you thinking about doing some plays?
I'm not really into like play. I mean, I can write them. I mean, I wrote some with a friend of mine, but I mean, I'm more kind of like I like the film production side.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though wrestling is kind of like almost sort of kind of like a play to a certain extent, because I mean, it's in front of a live audience and it's staged and everything. Yeah.
So did you continue to do the documentary on wrestling once you started joining and doing the classes?
Yeah, we're actually working on it now. So that's hopefully we should have that out next year, Lord willing.
All right, well, let me hold up for a minute. All right, so you love wrestling, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you a little dude. You're not big like them. I mean,
don't call me.
Well,
I didn't want to say it.
That'll be his wrestling name, Young Little Dude.
I'm just saying,
you can't catch me.
I don't want you to get hurt, so you can't hold the camera and stuff, But I mean, how does that work? Because I mean, like I said, and I'm not saying this to be condescending. You're a little guy, all right. You're not a big guy. So these wrestlers, and I saw a couple of pictures. These wrestlers, they big.
Yeah. What you not? you know, I put it like this, like you know, what the character that we have in mind for myself, he ain't scared of nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, I always say the bigger they are, the harder they fall, man. Look.
It's like a Crash Holly, right? Remember Crash Holly?
Yeah.
Little bitty dude, but he was out there.
Yeah.
He won a belt. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you know. I don't know how he won the belt, but he won the belt. It didn't fit. You know what I'm saying? He was
around a few times.
He won. Hey, more power to you on that one, man. Like I said, you know, when you get to that other level, that next level, invite us, man. We're gonna come see. But if they throw you at me, I ain't catching you. I'm just letting you know I ain't gonna catch you.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that.
You know
Just
what?
He gonna move out the way.
Okay, like
no, I'm gonna move out the way. I'm gonna will him right back to his second job, the mortician job. I'm gonna move you all. I'm just saying, I can't do bodies being thrown at me and stuff like that. Can't do it. Not gonna happen.
No, look, I understand. Look, I totally get it.
That's
don't
cool,
go
man.
to a rock concert.
So I see one of the movies, one of the films that I saw you were playing this guy who was being jilted by this girl. Okay, you all were in a relationship, but the girl, I guess, I don't know if she was seeing somebody else and she wasn't respecting you and this and that.
Yeah.
Is you saying you do these real things? Or these aren't things that you're taking from your life, are you?
Oh.
Look like it's freezing. It's freezing again.
No, you ain't freezing. Don't freeze up on this question. All right.
Am I freezing again?
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Oh, okay.
So are your films real life to you? Is it your life that you're putting on film?
Well, it's more of a fictionalized version. I mean, it's some truth to some of it, but to protect the name of the innocent, I didn't put it out there like that.
Protect the name of the innocent. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta put the name in there, right? So if the girl was really so the one that I saw where the girl was cheating on you or playing on you and this and that didn't happen to you? Conveniently, you freeze, right?
Oh, that's a freeze right there. No,
I don't know why it keep freezing.
That's all right.
Right at that point.
Right at the point of a great question, man. That I think you
question in the
I'm still freezing.
Nah, you ain't freezing now. I mean, it's on and on.
Ask the question. You
I
will.
think I'm a log out and come back in.
Okay, you do that.
That's hilarious.
Like
and he's grinning again, smiling again, and when it's free.
He says, "Tree, I got to get to it. Okay, I got to know."
He don't want to tell you, don't you?
He ain't gonna tell you. Probably won't be back. I don't know. Did she cheat on you, bruh? Did you cry? Okay. Oh, dang, Greg.
You done ran, I guess.
I got to ask. Oh, there he goes. There. Hold on. There he is. He over there laughing.
Cracking up.
Wade. Wade. I'm gonna get this question out, Wade. All right.
Don't move. Be still.
Yeah, be still. Let's get.
Can you hear me, Wade?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. My question is this: in your film, did she cheat on you, and did you cry?
Oh no, I didn't cry. No.
But she cheated on you. See, he only answered one piece of the question.
In the film or real life?
Thank you. Which one?
Well, only in the film.
Only in the film. Okay. All right. So what's your goal? What's your end game for everything that you're doing?
So in the end, what I plan to do is I'll open up my own production studio.
Oh,
okay.
Nice.
All right. Looks like you're on your way to doing that too, man. All right, because we all got to start somewhere. But as you grow and you do more and more and perfect your craft, it gets better and better. And pretty soon, man, can't nobody tell you nothing. especially the people at StreamYard. All right. Hey, tell them. But that's good. But it's interesting though, man. This guy's he's a mortician. We're talking Wade Simmons, by the way. He's a filmmaker. Yes. He's a mortician, and he's a
professional wrestler.
He's training to be a professional wrestler as well. So I don't know how those three come together, but they work for him. They work for you, right, Wade?
Yeah, everything's working out. You know, I feel like everybody's different, but you know, I trust God that he'll make everything work out pretty well. You know, I'm willing to put in the work, so I'm just excited to see what's going to happen. You know.
Okay, you look happy, man. You look really happy, don't you?
Yep.
Well, I mean, you gotta be.
Wait.
So what drives your happiness, bro?
Well, I'm not gonna what brings me joy is just being able to wake up every day and just be able to have a relationship with God and be able to be doing everything that I enjoy doing.
Okay, Marcy, you were saying something?
Yes. Wade, what is your greatest achievement to date?
Oh I'm gonna be honest, my greatest achievement to me is when I graduated film school. Because like I said, I went right after going to school to be a mortician, and people thought I was crazy, but by the grace of God, I was able to do it. You know. I had a lot. Yeah, I had a lot of people were kind of negative about it because they were like, "Why are you gonna go to school for that after you doing this?" But I'm like, time doesn't wait on anybody, so like I want to do everything that I want to now while I have the opportunity to.
Yeah,
hey, did film school?
Good philosophy.
Did film school help you because you were already doing it? Did it give you any more? Did it have any value for you? After
it actually did because like I started networking with a lot of people that I never would have known, and then on top of that, like I got a chance to like learn because like the school that I went to, they had a lot of good connections. I chose to kind of stay more in the funeral business, so I didn't pursue film full time like some of the other students did. But I mean, they had a lot of good connections though.
That's good. So it was beneficial for you.
Yeah,
that's what's up. I know a lot of people because you were doing this already. A lot of people that are doing something already, and then they go to school for it. Sometimes they say, "Well, man, I don't know why I went to school because I was already doing all of this." All right, but you said it was beneficial for the networking and the contacts, correct?
Yeah.
All right, that'll work, Marcella.
Yeah. Wait, if you had an unlimited budget at your disposal, what would be your dream production project?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I'm a very big Back to the Future fan. I probably would do like a Black History style Back to the Future type movie.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Would you try horror movie?
I mean, I feel like a lot of people are doing horror. Like I like more like science fiction and comedy. I mean, I'm not a very big fan of horror films. I mean, I don't knock them, but I like films that make people laugh or even make them think about life.
Mm-hmm. I like
that. I'll be at a funeral home a lot, so I don't be wanting to see nothing about nobody getting killed too much. I don't really care for those type of movies.
See that.
Yeah.
Day, right? Would you do a funny porn?
Probably not.
You said what? I said a funny porn film.
Oh.
Probably not.
What's up from Memphis? All Marlon Matthews.
All right.
That's my people over there in Memphis.
There you go.
What's going on?
So, I mean, Marcy asked the question about your if you had an unlimited budget. Would you have a big crew of people, or knowing what you know now, would you keep it compact like you do now?
Well, I would actually do a little bit of both. I like the small films, but I mean, if I can hire, like, because I love to provide work for people too. So I mean, if I could afford to do something much bigger, I would love to hire more people. But my goal is like, because like me, I believe strongly in paying people for their work, and I know like some people even in the film business, they have told me like, well, why are you paying people if it's like it's a small project or this or that? But I'm like, people time is worth something. So I don't ever want to make it a habit of not paying people for their work.
That's good.
That's what's up. Marcel, another question?
Yeah. During COVID, I know that shut down a lot of different industries. How did that affect the film industry and what you're doing within the film industry? And now post-pandemic, are there big changes?
Yeah, it actually is, because now, I mean, like when you're working on the film set now, they want to make sure everybody have all these up-to-date vaccines and stuff like that, and I mean, which kind of turned a lot of people away. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, because I'm on the independent scene, it really didn't affect me too much. I mean, because I did take safety precautions and all that and stuff like that, but I wasn't limited like a lot of the bigger companies were.
Right. So if you again, we're talking about that big budget. Who would you want to work with? Who would you really want to see in one of your films?
Seth Rogen, China and McClane.
Yeah. China.
I would say Kayla Pratt. Yep.
Okay. All right. Some of the young ones that came up that are older now. It's been in the game for a minute. Why China though? I'm curious.
I think she's a good actress.
She was on
I know. Yeah, I mean, I just think she's a good actress, Yeah.
And I did see some of her work on the Netflix where she was a superhero. And I remember.
Oh yeah, the
Black Lightning.
The Black Lightning.
Yeah, she did a good job in that.
Yeah, she's pretty good on it.
She's pretty funny
too. Paige Hurd is another person I love to work with. I mean, even Kevin Hart, I think he'd be cool to work with. But also Clifton Powell, I think he's a good actor too.
Oh,
Clifton Powell, that's that dude, man.
Yeah, I love to work with him because I like something he said. Like, even though like God has blessed him to work on a lot of bigger projects, like he said he loved acting so much that he's not, like even though he's worked on a lot of bigger films, he's still humble enough to work with anybody, and I kind of like that about him.
That's what's up. Marcia, take us to the break.
Okay, at this point, we're going to take a break for our life coach and redirect, regroup, and refocus with life coach Jeff Relaford.
Right. You were better yesterday. Anyway, here I'm just better.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Life Coach Jeff coming to you for day 2 of affirmations. Now, I said yesterday that you are worthy of success. Now, if you are worthy of success, now you better know this, that you are worthy of wealth. Yes, I said it, people. You are worthy of wealth. We're not dealing with people who are saying we're not worthy of increase. You are worthy of wealth in terms of financial increase and mental increase. Okay? Know that, own it, believe it. Because guess what? It's funny how a lot of times that we always say that we're not worthy of some things, that we don't need it, or we could do without it. Let me tell you something here, people. Don't accept that in your life today. Know that you are worthy of wealth, whether it be mentally or whether it be financial increase. It all has a right to come to you. So own it, confirm it, affirm it, and believe that today in your heart. All right, y'all. Life Coach Jeff coming to you. Remember, you are worthy of wealth. Redirect, regroup, refocus. Dope Living TV Live. I love y'all. Peace out.
Go ahead. Good. Regroup, refocus. That is the Life Coach Jeff Relaford. He has his own podcast. Comes on Mondays. Y'all need to check him out. All right, Wade, you might want to produce him one day, man. Get him a feature film. Call it My Hat and I.
Nice.
Craig, the sock. It's simple as that. And just have a sock running around all day long chasing Jeff until it lands on his head. You know, see, I'm good too. Y'all better get out of here. I know how to produce and direct. You got a question?
Yeah, the last yes, my last question. What do you feel is the most important quality of a filmmaker, funeral service worker, and a pro wrestler? The most
all in one
quality. Yeah, for each one. For each one, what's the most important quality for each business?
Well, I would say as a funeral service worker, the best quality is patience and understanding.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have patience and understanding because people are dealing with a rough time. As far as being a filmmaker, you got to be creative. You got to have tenacity, and you got to be willing to be a go-getter.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as a pro wrestler, you know, you got to be willing to listen, and you got to be willing to learn, because that's one of the biggest parts of wrestling that I've learned.
Okay.
You sure that was your last question, Marcella?
Probably not.
And she is truthful.
I am.
Put something in the private chat so I can read it. Y'all making me mad over here because I can't read. I normally read a private chat message every day, Wade. They ain't giving me my joy right now.
Because you're going to read them.
Because I'm going to read them. So, Wade, if there was something that you could tell a young Wade, a young person that's coming up to try to doing what you're doing as far as the filmmaking goes, what would you tell them?
Oh man, if it was something that I could go back in time and tell myself, I would really encourage myself just to, you know.
Oh,
okay. Get out on Dope Living TV Live. That's what you're gonna tell yourself? Because we would have had.
He should do an Invisible Man movie. I think he should do an Invisible Man movie.
They have a couple of those already.
Going in and out.
They have a couple of. They have a couple of those already.
You can always do something different with that.
All right, okay. Go ahead, Wade.
Yeah, I'm going in and out. I'm sorry, you all.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
Oh, but if I can go back in time and tell myself anything, it would be just, you know, be patient with yourself. You know, keep trusting God. Things will work out. I mean, that's one thing that I would just keep telling myself.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna lie, like pro wrestling, I kind of wish I would have got into it a little earlier. Kind of like if I knew what I knew now, I probably would have been got into it. You know.
Right. So don't second guess yourself, basically, right?
Yeah.
You want to go for it. That's good. That's a good message. All right. So, which film or short story right now? I'm gonna try, but you know, while we're doing that, okay, the Distinguished Authors Guild is going to be in Las Vegas, Nevada on the 9th of November. I'll let her tell you about it. That is the Distinguished Authors Guild. It's going to be, if you don't got a ticket, you know, get the tickets now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yes.
All that.
I like that commercial.
Thank you. You know, you can thank my commercial maker, Maurice Bishop.
She used to say that about
No,
me.
but-
We won't say it no more, though, okay? We were talking with Mr. Wade Simmons. He is a filmmaker. He is a pro wrestler, and
You scared me, son.
I made it. I'm sorry, my connection is bad.
no, that was your connection, man. That was just me making sure that I explained the mortician deal real good. What getting back to mortician, man. Has someone ever came in there so messed up that you could not straighten them out?
Yeah, that does happen. Yeah. Every now and then that does happen. If somebody decomposes real bad, or maybe the head is missing or something like that, yeah. Sometimes it's not much you can do.
That's
So
where the
you get all-
cold casket comes.
You get all of those. You see all of that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you see stuff that you don't even really want to really talk about. Yeah. I mean, it's probably.
And you know
I
what?
wanted him to say it
No,
because
no.
I was going to ask him, did he take his phone out real quick and if he's going to do a horror movie, if
That's
they ain't got
probably
no head,
against protocol.
they ain't got no head, nobody gonna know who it is.
Illegal and illegal. Great.
Am I right though?
Great.
Am I right? I'm not being funny. I'm just saying.
Mm.
Wait,
And then
man,
being in
keep
Chicago, that's not.
You say what?
that's a lot. I said then being in Chicago, a lot's going on there, so it's a whole lot of craziness that you see that's happening.
All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry about the connection. It's pretty bad.
That's okay. We'll probably, I don't think we got enough of you, so we're probably gonna have you on again on a future show, man. All right. Before you go though, man, are there any last words you'd like to say to the people?
Yeah, I would just say I appreciate you all, and just take advantage of time. Don't take anything for granted. Whatever you want to do in life, just go for it.
That's what's up, Marcy.
Thank you, Wade, for coming on the show today. I know you have inspired a lot of people out there. If you have dreams, sometimes you can't tell everyone your dreams because you have some haters, you have naysayers. Don't listen to them. When God gives you a vision, run with it. He will provide everything for the vision, the provision for your vision. Surround yourself with like-minded people. If you have some, again, that are naysayers, it's okay to drop people, to drop toxic people. But surround yourselves with those who will boost you up and support you.
Right.
And go for it.
Man, look, dude, I am so glad to see somebody like you, here, because you've done exactly what I've done in my life. I just didn't stop. Nothing stops you. Go do it, kind of thing. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Because you know what? If you love what you're doing, you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah, that's true.
Gina.
Yes, I was trying to get this in. You should think about making a film with wrestlers who end up at a funeral home.
No, I know where you're going, Gina.
Just put it all up in there. I mean, you could play probably 3 or 4 parts in there, and that'd cut down on the budget.
Don't make a wrestler and the mortician, right?
Yeah.
Ain't got to worry about no extras.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, Gina. Now the other Gina, your friend.
What?
Oh Lord.
Whatever.
Hey man, look, you should do movies like this. I'm sorry, you should do movies like this.
Nah, it's all good.
Stop it.
No, I'm just messing with you, man. Hey, wait, look, man. You know what? I'm so thrilled that you came through, man. All right. You know, I've been following you for a minute, man. I see nothing but greatness coming your way. You in the Chicagoland area, man. Look this guy up, all right? And maybe you can.
Thanks, I really appreciate it.
Maybe you can get a chance to be in one of his films, all right? But I see such great things coming from you, man, and we appreciate you coming through, hanging out with us. October the 9th, 8th, 9th.
9th.
Yeah, that's what it is. Jamie McGrone got a talk show. It's called That's Why I'm Here. Got some great news, and he's want to share it with you guys. So come in, be a part of the studio audience, October the 9th. That's why I'm here.
He's creating a platform for everyone to come and tell their story of how they turned tragedy into triumph. And everyone has a story to tell. Get ready to be motivated and inspired on That's Why I'm Here. So get ready, get ready, get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, your talk show host, Jamie McGrone.
Hi, I'm Jamie McGrone from That's Why I'm Here.
And we want to make sure that audience is packed, all right, out the door, all right? So come on October the 9th in the Chicagoland area. Sit in the audience, hang out with Jamie McGrone. That's why I'm here. Zell,
Come on October the 9th.
I'm sorry?
Chicagoland area.
Wow, how did that happen?
Sit in the audience, hang out with Jamie McGrone.
Anyway, Zell said he missed us today. Great job.
Hey, Zell.
Thanks, Zell. We're going to get out of here, okay? We were talking with Wade Simmons, filmmaker, mortician, and pro wrestler extraordinaire, all right?
Nice job.
With Gina Wade, do a movie about a pro wrestler who's a mortician. And
I got you.
And he makes films, you know?
I got
you. Go.
You could be
there
the
you
lead.
go.
You could
there
be
you
the
go.
You know, I'm a filmmaker, too. I'll film it for you, bro.
You thank me later,
yeah,
Wade.
that sounds good. All right. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We appreciate you, man. This is Dope Living TV Live. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Peace.
I got you.